All right, so let's get started off with the TikTok OSINT. Now, TikTok has over 1.3 billion active users monthly, or almost every day, in fact. And this TikTok is just usually used for sharing videos, posting videos, and just watching other people's videos right on it too. So it's more like Instagram as well, but for TikTok we can share pictures too as well, but it's more videos. So we are going to be exploring some few things we can actually do right on TikTok. And as usual, the first thing you need to do anytime you need to analyze any target's profile on any social media platform or anywhere is to analyze the target profile. Okay, so you want to see the name that the user uses compared to the username. Okay, so this is the username here, and the name that you can change is this one right here. Okay, so you can bear any name you want, but your usual username is usually going to be this little one here, and things might change over time. The UI of the way you are seeing it might be different from whenever you're going to be watching it. And we also have the edit profile, and this is just basically how the profile would be, okay, for the most part here. And well, in order for you to actually get to visit the person's profile, you are going to see a link like this, right? So let's say you're watching a video on that person's profile, you're going to see a link like this slash the person's username slash the video. Then every video you are watching would have an ID. Okay, so let's say you want to be able to take this ID and know when exactly this post was made. Well, that's what I want to show you. So first of all, you want to take this particular ID, which is starting with this 733 here. Okay, then when you get the post ID, now this ID can be for the post, it can be for comment. Okay, it's just for you to find exactly when the post or the comment was made. So when you get the post ID, the first thing you want to do is to simply convert that ID to binary. So I'm going to show you that now. And when you convert it to binary, it's going to look like ones and zeros, if you know what binary is, of course. So it's always going to be like ones and zeros, like that, right? So it's usually a long number. Okay, this binary we're talking about. So when you convert it to binary, then after converting to binary, you take the first 32 numbers, okay, because it's usually going to be longer than 32 numbers. So when you take the first 32 numbers, then you convert it back to decimal. Okay, that's it. So originally this number here, the post ID or the comment ID, by default this number is a decimal, right? So we are taking this decimal, converting it to binary. So when we convert it to binary, it gives us those ones and zeros, which are usually like 50 upwards. Then we take 32 of it and then convert it to we'll convert the first 32 binary to decimal. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so when we convert it to decimal, to be able to break that down for us. All right, so let's try that first. So we just go back to the TikTok. So this is just a usual random TikTok right here, and we can search for anybody's profile here. So let's search for Davido, or let's search for Ronaldo. I mean, you can use anybody's profile still, so you either down that, and we are just going to take any of his posts, but I want a post that has been quite long. Now you can use any of his posts, or let me just simply use my profile instead. So you can probably search for my profile if you just need to check it out. I'll just take one of the video here, maybe this last one. Okay, so this is this one right here, and well, if you take a look at the top part corner here, you will see that we have tiktok.com slash then, which is this one here, right? So we want to copy this particular ID, so let's copy it. Okay, so when you copy that ID, which is what I've copied already, now one way you can do it is, again, don't forget what I told you, you are going to convert it to binary, right? That's the second step. And to convert it to binary, you can visit this website called rapidtables.com, and on this website you would actually see where we see this conversion. Okay, so you want to click on conversion right there to simply, so this takes you to conversion, and you want to convert from binary to decimal or decimal to binary. Just scroll down to the very bottom. That might probably be at the bottom, or you can just Control F, then search for binary. Okay, so if you search Control F now, and then you see this binary, so just click on this binary converter. Okay, so you get to see what we have here in this case. I mean, not binary, by the way. So let's go back. That's a binary to decimal. So this one right here. Okay, so I hope you saw that, which I just clicked on. So binary to decimal converter. Okay, I should be decimal to binary, but let's click on it. We should be able to change it here. Okay, so what we want to do now is to take this binary, change it to decimal, then change this to binary. Okay, good. So we put in the decimal number by pasting in that ID there. Okay, and then click convert. So this has converted it for us. Okay, I'll be using this one here in this case. So what you want to do is just copy everything here. So when you copy it, then let's paste it in our notepad. So you might just probably want to open your notepad. Okay, so these numbers are usually more than a lot, right? So you know what you do, you highlight the first 32 characters, and to show that you're highlighting properly, let me first of all highlight the first 32 characters. Okay, so at the bottom here, if you want to count how many that is, you would see at the bottom here, oops, I didn't do that well, so let's highlight it again. So at the bottom here, you would see that right here, you see column 32, that means 32 characters. Okay, so this one right here. All right, so once that is up to 32, then you can simply copy that, so which is what I'll do now. So copy, then we are going to convert it back to decimal. Okay, so we come here, you come right here and then change it to binary, then this one to decimal. So the page would refresh immediately. You want to have a different conversion, then you paste it here and then click convert. So this is actually going to give you the decimal number, which is this one that we want. Okay, so this is actually the timestamp here, and all you just need to do is just copy this. Now to convert this to see the real timestamp of this number, all you just simply need to do is you can go to this website called unixtimestamp.com. Okay, you see dance to, okay, Unix timestamp. So when you are here, all you just simply need to do is to come right here and paste that number and then click convert. So when you click convert, at the bottom here, you will see when this post was made. Okay, so you can see that it tells me that this was about 2 days ago, Friday 14th 2025. It tells me the time which this was posted, right? I mean, your local time zone. If you're probably in Africa, well, this is the time you get. So this was around 1, right? And so on. Okay, if we go back to the post, you would see that it was exactly 2 days ago too, right? So 2 days ago, so which means that's really correct, and that is it. Now, well, that's just how to do it. But if you are thinking that this step is too long, I can show you a shorter step. And all you just need to do is to first of all copy this. And if you don't want to stress yourself by converting binary to decimal, you can simply go to this website called dfir.blog/unfurl. Okay, so when you're on this website, all you just simply need to do is to paste that ID and then click on unfurl. I'm only showing you the difficult way, but this is an easier way just by pasting that, and this is still going to give you the same result in this case. Okay, so if we zoomed in now, okay, you would see we get to see that we want the TikTok. This one is not TikTok, so this is not one. The one we actually want is this one here, right? So that's it. Okay, so which is this one exactly? Okay, so this is 2025 11/14. So this was 2 days ago today, because of course if you check today's date, this is probably 16 or something. Okay, so as you can see, 16. All right, cool. So that's just it right there, and you know, this is an easier way to do it. Okay, so we can also do the same thing for comment. So let's say if somebody probably commented okay, okay, we have a comment right here. So just to also check the exact time this person commented, right? So what you want to do this time is different. So what you want to do is to right click on the comment, then you see inspect, so click inspect. So this is going to open up the inspect element for you, like so. And when it opens up the inspect element for you, we might just probably need to do some adjustment again. Okay, so it's going to open up this elements console, blah blah blah. It's elements we want. Yours might actually be on the side. I think I've always showed you guys how to bring it to the bottom. So what you want to do now is to click on this icon, this one which says select an element on the page. So it allows you to select an element. So when you've done that, then move your mouse to this particular comment here, and then you can probably click on it. If it doesn't work, you can try it again. If something is selected, you probably see it's selected. Okay, so when you click on it, it allows you, or it shows you this option that you're trying to select something, right? So you want to just select this. So when you select this, it will show you what you've selected on your page. And just to check that out, let's just try that again. So we want to select the date instead, so click on it. Then let's try selecting that. So just move your mouse, okay, just on this whole stuff here, not on this one or this one, okay, just the entire stuff. Okay, so you have to be careful, maybe somewhere at the top like this. Okay, then you click on it. This is a div, so if you probably know coding, it is going to show you what you've selected on your page, which is this one right here. Okay, so this one right here, div with an ID. So this is the comment ID right in this case, and you can just simply convert it to, so we'll copy this. Then if you don't want to stress yourself again, you first of all probably would have converted to binary, then binary the first 32 digit to decimal, then you would get it. But without wasting time, you can just come to this website to just get what you want, and we can just delete this and paste this right here and click on 4. So this is going to unfold this for us right in this case. Okay, so you can see that we have this unfold already, and this is also the date which we have right here. Okay, so this one, okay, so we have it right here. All right, so this is also the exact date and the time this person actually commented that post. All right, so that's for that, for the ID of a post. Okay, so the next thing we can actually get to do is to extract further information about this user. And in order for you to do that, this is not something that is shown right to every user. Okay, something that is hidden. Okay, and what we can do before that is to okay, let's just do that right away. So what you want to do first of all is on this page which you have here, you want to scroll down, keep scrolling down to the bottom of this page until you find the first script. Okay, so you are going to see this script, this one with the universal data for rehydration. Okay, so what you want to do is to click to open it. Okay, so there are some couple of code inside it, which is this one right here, default scope blah blah. So what you want to do is to double click on it to highlight everything. So make sure you double click on that for you to highlight everything. So then you can simply copy it. Okay, so just copy, so Ctrl C to copy. Okay, so cool. So what you want to do now is you can paste it simply in your notepad right there. Okay, but your notepad doesn't make it neat. All right, so but let's first of all paste it in our notepad just to see how it looks. Okay, so this is simply the code right here in this case, and what we want to do is to just read what is inside this code. We want to read the metadata about that profile. Okay, so to make sure this was properly copied, I'm just trying to check it out. Okay, so good. So the next thing we want to do is to actually save this file as a JSON file. So this file which you are seeing here is called a JSON file. Okay, a JSON file is just like an object in JavaScript. Okay, so let's just get to save it. So what you want to do right there is at the top, you go to file, then you click save as, right, and this is going to open up how you want to save it as. Okay, but this is again what a JSON file is all about. So for example, it works with bracket, and then you can just inside it say name, and then the name is maybe Jane, right? So just to show you what they, then we could probably say something like age, then 22. So this is how all those files are saved, right? This is called JSON, JSON. It means JavaScript object notation. Anyways, what you want to do next is to delete this name. Then you can name the file anything. The profile name, let's say the person's name was LinkedIn. That was the name I saw. You can name it whatever you profile person you, and then you say .json. Okay, and then that's all. Okay, so that's all. Then you can change this to all files, and then you can save it on desktop. So just click save. Okay, so once this is saved now, then the next thing you want to do is to probably open it, but you might not be able to open this file. So let me just show you that anytime you copy this, okay, you want to go to this website here. If you don't want to stress yourself by saving it and going all that, just go to jasonformatter.curiousconcept.com. So this is the website here. So yeah, you want to paste all those things you copied, okay, and then you click process. So this is going to convert it to, it's not going to change anything, it's to just convert it to a readable way so that you can easily read it. So this is still the same thing, but it's now properly formatted so I can see properly, and there are a lot of quiet informations here. Okay, this is the unique ID here, for example, and this is the nickname of that TikTok account, and the unique ID, and the nickname of course is not the real stuff. The unique ID is the real name. Okay, the region is Nigeria. The avatar URL, now the avatar URL is just the, well, URL of that person, but there have been some changes lately. So this is it, right? So if I wanted to get this picture, you know what I'll probably do is to right click, open the image in new tab, and this is probably going to look like this. Okay, this is probably smaller than the way I want it. So if you want the full image, now usually it was usually read in this avatar large URL, but it's not here again. So if you probably copy this one, this is stored in the cloud, so we might not be able to get access to it. So but just to paste it to be sure. So this is not going through anyway, so which actually means we are restricted. So but there's another way to do that around, but we'll come back to that later on. Okay, so but for this JSON there are quite a lot of informations here, just like the region which I showed us earlier, and some other things too, like so. Okay, so not much stuff here, so there's absolutely more than just enough. Okay, so if you take your time, you might probably find some information there. All right, but this is just some metadata about that profile. Okay, so that's just that for that. And well, this is just a recap of everything. So just to show you one more thing, you can also download TikTok videos. I think that's something embedded in YouTube and on TikTok already, so nothing special. Okay, nothing special with that. So if I wanted to download somebody else's video, or I'll probably just go to for you. Let's see what we have. So if I wanted to download this, I could just right click. So I think that option is there and easy for everyone to do so. And if you're probably not able to download it, sometimes you can just copy link, then you can search for YouTube video, TikTok video downloader. Okay, so you see different website that offers that TikTok video downloader. And for example, if it's this one you wanted first, you click right on this first one. It doesn't come with a watermark, but if you download it right from TikTok, it comes with that TikTok watermark. But by pasting it here, clicking download, so it's very straightforward here, and then download without watermark. So and then you get it. Okay, so the recap of what we've done, we've been able to analyze the target profile, post comments, and check out the timestamp of a comment or post, and also learning how to delve video with just now. And we also learned how to extract metadata. All right, so that's for TikTok. We'll move on to the next one.